Today we have a PSA order returned. These are all modern era cards. It was a pretty good day in the mail. Got some hoops. That's probably for another video. I love opening these up. I like the red cracked ice. Very, very nice cards. That is for another video. I also got my Grimlock stickers in the mail today. That's pretty legit. Found those out on eBay. Highly suggest you get some. Made well, very detailed. Back to the show. We got some cards here. This is my PSA return. Remember the last box having this funky torn up sticker on it, but whatever. This may or may not be my last PSA order for a long time. It certainly is under their current pricing structure. They knock things down to something more reasonable, like $15. This was part of the trend they were doing, I think, for the holidays or whatever. The little deal was $15 a card. And so I think it was for 96, maybe. Isn't that the modern era? 96 to now. So anyways, there's 66 cards in here. Let's open them up. Freshies. Oh, there's the first crack. We got a small little box. I have not seen these. I haven't looked online. I got the thing. I intentionally ignored it. And so these are all, this is a fresh order. Let's see what we got here. First things first, I don't see any obvious returns. It looks like one right here. What's this all about? Huh. Interesting. It looks like they sent this back. But there you go. So we did get one that didn't get graded, which is unfortunate. That's a good card. I'm not sure why they would do that, but that's part of the problem with PSA, and one of the many reasons why I'm not in a hurry to send any more cards. As a matter of fact, this wouldn't be my first choice. Unfortunately, the hobby's first choice is PSA, and so I don't really have an option. So let's see what we got here. Rookies and stars. 7. I don't even know about that. I looked at these cards. How in the heck can it be a 7? Doesn't even make sense. Huh. Nick Bolton, a 9. Huh. Kelsey, 9. I kind of expected this to be a 9. I sent them just because they're Kelsey's. There's a corner, I think, on each of these ones that was questionable. So that's all right. Put that down as 9s. Dominic Hasek, 2006. Very nice. Came back as a 10. There's not a ton of those. Jamar Chase, that kind of surprises me. Kadarius Toney. Yeah, I'm already pretty disappointed across the board with this. I would argue that this is already the worst box of these I've opened, and we've had a lot of complaints, right? The world is questioning whether or not the hobby is questioning whether or not PSA has been doing things differently, and it's pretty clear that they have. That being said, here's the next stack. There we go, and that makes more sense. Kadarius Toney, boom, Pulsar Prism. That's good. Not a lot of 10s. We're not doing great right now. Another card. I wasn't 100% sure about this, but I did think it had a better shot at that. But because it's Brady and it's a green prism, you can always do something with a 9. So we'll put that down there. Green prism, Burrow. 9. Kind of disappointing, but it's Burrow. Green Prism extra points, it's a 9. Yeah, I'm questioning their grading right now significantly. So let's see. We'll see how these Kadarius Tonys turn out. There's a handful of those that I put in there, and we'll see what those look like. All right, so we got a 2021 Tom Brady highlights. It's not bad. Just sent this in for issues and giggles, but that's a 10. We'll have to see what this case looks like at the end, but at the end it should be, you know, we're looking for something better than 50% out of these cards. They're 66, so, you know, if I could get 40 10s is what I'm honestly looking for, so we're not off to a good start. We have 3 so far. We actually have 4. Here's another Tom Brady. I really like these cards, these extra points. This is a diamond extra points. What an awesome card. 10. Underneath of it, we got another Kelsey again. All of these Kelseys that I sent in, I expected, or another 9 rather. I expected these Kelseys to come back as 9s. It's Travis Kelce. So, and you don't really see a lot of these cards graded, so I could sell them for, you know, what I paid for. Goes there. Boom. Nick Bolton. Nice. Very nice. I really wanted a good Nick Bolton card. We got one. We got an extra points Nick Bolton rookie. Very nice. What's next? Boom. Nice. Another Nick Bolton. This is the diamond version. That last one was the sunburst. Sick cards, dude. Alright, so we're recovering a little bit here. There's another Kadarius. It's only at a 9. I'm not sure. That 7 really surprises me. But a bunch of 9s. Now it looks like we're on pace to not get 50%. We have, out of that first little box, 6 10s. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 9s, and a 7. And of course the one card up here that for some reason didn't get graded. Pretty sure they don't tell you why I got this packet. I'll open that later and we'll see what's going on. But that's interesting. I feel like if they reject a card, they should be obligated to tell you why. And I think the biggest problem, I mean, again, the only way that works is if people hold them accountable. Oh, wait a minute, what was this card inside? Oh, this was the thing that was holding that Josh Allen. That surprises me. It really surprises me. So all these cards right here will end up for sale. Let's see what else we got going on in here. So we'll grab another stack of cards. Boom. That is unfortunate. I thought that card looked really nice. Another 9. Boom. There's a Kadarius Toney. This is interesting. I really wish I could see. Got another 10. For those of you that can't tell, I'm a Chiefs fan. These cards are sick, dude. This kid could be amazing. All right, we got another one. Nice. Carolina blue and white. Yeah, I'm glad they figured out what the hell these cards were. Some of them, I don't know. This guy's a baller, man. You know, this is one of your best shortstops in the league. There's probably better fielders out there in the world, but when it comes to hitting, is this guy. And if he does like his dad did, his dad hit really, really well when he got older. And I expect the same out of him. The power is going to come. He's a skinny dude. Once he puts on some weight, there's going to be a little bit more power. There always is. Nice. Nice and nice. Wasn't sure about these cards, these Hashiks, but you see my little dog. Hey, buddy. See my little whiskey over there. Look at that. I love it. Dominic Hasek, Topps Finest. Is this one? One of these I had to peel. Wasn't so sure. I got a lot of... Kind of impressed that the Hashik's came. Nice. Nice. Matte Black. Micah Parsons. This kid is a freaking monster, man. We're doing good so far, right? What we got here? Micah Parsons rookie heats. And these are tricky. Rookie heat orange. I'm glad they figured this crap out because this was impossible. It's too bad that that's these cards, these wild cards. If you're submitting a wild card, it has to be perfect because there's a good chance they're gonna have some machining flaws in them. And if you look, you can see it right there where my thumb is. You see that? That's on the card, that line across there. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. I sent them because that's Micah Parsons. I tried to, there's a few of these, but most of these cards were chosen because even at 9s, they'd be a good call. What else we got? Devontae Smith rookie card. Nice, nice. A 10. I don't actually have any of them. The last one I had an autographed one. I think it was the Prestige auto. I sold it. Somebody bought it on eBay. They were pretty happy with it. It was in great shape. I was going to send it. It had a shot. But as you see with these cards here, you never know what you're really going to get back. So things that seem like they have a shot can come back as a freaking 7, apparently. That 7 so far is the worst miss I've ever had, to be honest with you. Anyways, Devontae's good. He's a 10. I was hoping for better on this, but that's not bad. Peyton Manning rookie card. If I had to guess what was wrong with this one, I don't know. Centering's not perfect. I can't think of much else. Try to flip it real quick so we can't see what's behind there. And I don't know. It's unfortunate. That's all right. It's still Peyton. It's still a 9. I paid probably about what this is worth. I feel like I paid like $57 total, 56 cents and change. And I peeled it. This had the protective coating on it, I think. I'm almost positive. So peeled to a 9. That's too bad, but still, it's Peyton. All right, more Micah. I got a Micah 10. They're base, but they're nice. Boom. What do we got here? Travis 10, 9. I knew this wasn't a 10. Again, this comes down to the Travis thing. So this is not a disappointment per se. But like I said, I sent them because they're Travis. So a 9's doable. Whew, that's ugly. 8. That's another throwaway card. That's a damn shame. So last order, 5 out of 40 came back less than 9. Only one of them surprised me right now. So far, I'm surprised by this card a little bit and that first Kadarius Toney. I really didn't expect to see 7 or 8s in here. I kind of, I figured there might be one random card that didn't grade how I really expected it to, but now we're at 2. Oh well. Nice. This is an old card that I've had for a long time. Eli Manning Blue Refractor. It's 2015, so nothing too special, but it's a pretty card. It's numbered. So this one here is 35 out of 250. I was searching through some things at the end and I saw it and I was like, that card might grade well. Let's go ahead and send it. It's a nice card. So as of now, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 10s. Stack looks exactly the same size as that one. So we got 13 10s, 13 9s, and 2 others. So we're a little below 50%, but we have been catching up. I'm gonna go ahead and catch these. This last card here is some sort of a relic card. What do we got? More rookies we're trying to do good on. Tony Gonzalez, $9. This is hard, man. When you're going out there, these old cards are not always in the great shape. This one got a 9. I bought this for not a lot. I bought a bunch of Tony Gonzalez cards to see if I could get anything graded, get lucky. It's one of those things where you spend, I think I spent about $50, $60, maybe a little bit less, I don't remember. All told on all of the cards, hoping to get lucky, figuring it's worth 30 bucks or something like that, as it is probably. Certainly something to hold on to, if not. But this goes into the stack. Oh, clear flare. I had no idea with this. It actually looked like it was better than that, but these cards are so there's another one that just didn't grade right. There's another one. That's a 9. That's unfortunate. Just wanted one of them, man. This one here, I had a feeling it's probably not the jam, but whatever. It's a 9. This here, I never know how these cards are gonna. This was in good shape to me, and so it just goes to show, like, I never send these cards for this reason. There's no point in it. There's just no point in it. I actually pulled this out of a pack. It looks centered well. Corners look solid on this. They really do. Yeah. And this is what you end up with. An 8. Alright, so that was a rough stretch of things. Definitely not heading in the right direction. DeAndre Swift. Almost didn't send this card because DeAndre Swift, but whatever. Nice. Another Bo Bichette. Most of these cards did look good. This is some rookies. Nice. Just gonna set these here. Another one. The hollow version. Very nice. These were all bought individually. That surprises me. Centering looks solid. Not sure. Whatever. This kid's good. Really is. I like his swag. He's good. A little undersized, but he's good. He's gonna be balling out for a while. It wouldn't surprise me to see him on a different team. Or maybe they replace Dak. I don't know. Either way, this guy's a perennial 1,000-yard guy as long as he's healthy. That's disappointing. This is disappointing. Really thought that card looked good. The centering looks fine. I know it looks weird up top here, but if you see, there's this weird way the card does. So this part is centered the same way this is, and this part would be centered the same way that is. So the centering is good. It surprises me. It surprises me. These aren't the kind of cards I would have sent in if I thought they would get a 9. I really thought this was a 10. Yeah, we're just doing bad. Again, I wouldn't doubt if PSA is curbing some of this. And there's a Devontae that's only a 9. So right now, for me to be happy, most of these cards that are left, I don't know how many, are gonna have to turn out to be 10s. And at the rate we're going on, I'll see that happening. Further reason to just question PSA. I don't. Again, they would never have really been my first choice. This is what the industry has chosen, and so we don't really have a choice but to. For those of us that end up selling these cards and treat it like a business, we don't really have much of a choice. We kind of have to do what the people want. But the truth is, I mean, you know, the 9-10 scale, the fact that they don't have a 9.5, Beckett's clearly the best grading. I would say that They also have the prettiest slabs, but right behind them it's probably SGC, even though SGC is not, you know, they're not perfect either. I think the half-point scale is a little bit more accurate. I think people are fooling themselves into thinking that a PSA 10 is a 10. It's just not. I digress. We have Peyton Manning, Master Craftsman. I kind of decided to send this in last minute because it looked pretty solid to me. Yeah. 2014. Garbage. There we go. This one surprised me. I had no idea about these cards, man. I don't know. They're so hard to see, and what looked good to me, I'm surprised. There's a 10. Nice, another Micah 10. Those matte black 10s. Nice, a Kadarius 10. This one, all of these cards, every card you've seen so far in this stack have been pulled, I think. Except after those Bo Bichettes, so. Another Kadarius. Got another Micah here. This one only grades out at a 9. Nice. I didn't think it was. I'm surprised. Nice. Little Burrow Illusions 10. That's a win. This kid is cold as ice, man. As a Chiefs fan, I tell you, I like this kid a lot. He didn't give a damn. Kind of his attitude. He's got Phillip Rivers' attitude, and I think over the long haul, Peyton Manning's skill. It's going to be around for a long time, causing us a lot of trouble, and I'm looking forward to it. What a baller. Great card. There's his homie. That's unfortunate. Pulled those out of packs. This one I pulled out of just like a hanger pack recently, which almost never yields good cards. It's hard to say what's wrong with this thing here. I feel like there was some little speck somewhere that I questioned about this card. 9's not bad. Boom, especially when you follow it up with a 10. Jamar Chase. Again, I love all of the versions. This one's particularly cool. These things really move. They like twist and shit. They're badass. Hyper extra points. Well, that's a win. This one. With these, I'll bring it back over here. We are catching up. For at least 50%. We're 3 off the pace. The rate we went with that last stack, we'll catch up and be about even. I'd love to get 60%, but I don't know. Next stack. Yeah. So this was another card I sent. There's probably, there might be a couple of these, I don't remember. Knew there were 9s, but no, I can sell them. Ooh. That's no way. That's somebody damaged that card. Yeah, there's no way I wouldn't have sent that card in. See, this is the thing I'm questioning. I don't. We'll set these aside for a second here. I don't send in cards that have that kind of crease in them right there. Like, I just don't do it. And so now I'm starting to wonder, because these unknowns are stacking up. Now I'm starting to wonder what new employee got a hold of my cards, caused damage to them. And yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. PSA is just super crazy questionable, man. I would not send that card in. Like, you see what I'm doing here. It's not like I'm missing by a mile. Right? These are all 9s. I don't miss by a mile. Kyle Pitts, we got a 9. CeeDee Lamb, we got a 10. I'm kind of losing my fire right now with these grades coming back. Didn't want to take the coating off. I really thought it had a shot. well. Patrick Waugh. With the coating. Makes sense. Seems like a fair grade. It's so hard with that coating. It's one of the few cards that I've ever seen that had a coating that I would give it a shot. Still a nice card. Boom, baby. Bolton Pink. Shout out to whoever I bought this from on eBay. Yeah, this is another, I'm not sure about. Let me see here. There definitely seems to be some inconsistencies. All right, a Jalen Waddle autograph. That, of course, came back as a 9 because it's one of those cards. Don't know how, don't know why. This one actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. Just for the record, whatever, I didn't get to see it, but the card behind this, I'm going to be pretty upset if the card behind this is not a 10. I looked at this card 20 times. I bought it in such a shape that I knew it was a 10. So we're about to find out the real tester card that was in this whole group. My last batch, there was kind of a tester card. It was a Patrick Mahomes. It said like Game Face, I think, on it, or Game Time on it. And it was one of the most perfect cards I ever saw, and it came back at 10, and that's what I expected, so I was cool with it. The card behind this is the same tester. This is a little disappointing. There's these little gold specks in the card back here. I don't know if those have something to do with it. Yeah, this is wrong. So this is wrong. This is a 10. Yeah, so this is the problem. This is it. This is, yeah. This card's a 10, period. And this is it. You know, look, it's at least at $15 a card. I learned, and I started off the video by talking about whether or not this would be the last thing and that I might send them at $15, but I mean, this card's gonna get cracked. This is a 10, period. Period. So it's too bad. There's DeAndre Swift. I can't send any more cards back to these people. There's inconsistency. They're out of touch with their customers. They're slow as shit. They kept my last order. It took 14 months. 14 months to get it back. Their grading system is highly questionable. There really is no value in PSA, and I can't express that enough. And we as collectors, and when I say we, I really mean y'all, you gotta stop it. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to send this shitty company any more money. They don't deserve it. New owner, new pricing is completely, no. This is, they're providing a $12 service. They're not providing a $20 service that they would like for you to believe. Najee Harris, Purple Wave. A little disappointing. Love to see what their justification for that is, but the kid that graded it probably doesn't even work there anymore. Holmes 9s, again, I knew this, yeah. This is good corners, but off-center card. This is, yeah, it's not an 8. It's not an 8. So it's safe to say that this is quite the disappointing box. It doesn't quite surprise me. PSA has been exceptionally disappointing for 2 years now. And, I mean, it didn't improve. It just didn't improve. Whatever changes they perceive they've making or they're trying to sell people on, they're just not real. That's not real. Trevor Lawrence, Silver Prism, rookie card, 10. Look at that, an old Stephon Diggs, ball at chest, rookie card, 10. This is good. I think Odell Beckham's a piece of shite, generally speaking, but this is a good card. good card. Kelsey that came out of that same box. Who knows what the thing is. There's centering on these cards a little tricky. And a Kyle Pitts, it rates at a 9. So yeah, all in all, quite disappointing. Just not nearly what should be expected. It looks like we fell 1, 2, 3. Let's open up this thing here, and then these. Yeah, this is unacceptable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't understand. You ever one of the things that I think, not to get too far off on a tangent, one of the things I think is interesting is when places like McDonald's try to sell you $15 worth of food, and they seem to not understand what their purpose is in the game. And McDonald's purpose in the game is not to sell me $15 worth of food, it's to sell me a lot of food for $5. And they're struggling for business because they don't seem to get that. They don't seem to get that people that insist on eating at quality food maybe don't eat at McDonald's. For this, PSA, the thing they don't understand is that people sent them cards because it was $10 or $12 or something like that, right? To send your cards in. It was cheap, and so you could grade a lot of things. So this was a great way to add a little bit more value and certainly some protection to a larger number of cards, right? Without breaking the bank. You didn't have to send, you know, all your cards for BGS to send you back a bunch of 9.5s. If you wanted a bunch of 10s, you could get a good number of 10s from PSA for a great price. That's not the case anymore, as is clear by this order right here. These cards were all pre-screened greatly, which was a testament because all but, is it 3, 4, 5, 6? So 59 of the cards graded at 9 or 10. So obviously I screened them. The Justin Jefferson's a dead giveaway of incompetence. And it was actually a 10. In another company's grading, specifically SGC's. And I popped it out because SGC, not only did they have that graded as a 10, but SGC called it pristine. I looked the card over 20 times and agreed that it was pristine. So, like I said, that's kind of the you're busted card right there. Let's see if I can find it. This one right here. This was in an SGC folder, an SGC holder, and it was their yellow or gold or whatever you want to call it, the pristine label on it. So this card was pristine in an SGC holder. It was cracked, looked at 20 times, and it was obvious as you were looking at it. You're like, oh yeah, this is in great shape. This is a superbly good shape card, and these boys gave it a 9. It's just not. It's just not.